Flare-ups, multiple sclerosis flare-ups. Hi friends, it's Adam. Thanks for watching another one of my videos. I'm gonna do my best to talk right. If you like what you see and you learn something, subscribe to the channel and check out some more videos. It is a question, well, it's more like something that's missed. Mostly you get questions when people learn about it, but there are these things called flare-ups that happen to be very prevalent in multiple sclerosis, and in a way it kind of helps explain multiple sclerosis kind of as it is. It's the best I could describe it. That's what I'll say. I don't know scientific terms or anything like that, but it's kind of like a spectrum. Like, it's, if you're diagnosed with MS, then it's like a gigantic spectrum. You can have a light or you can have a heavy, and they have different kinds. There's like different kinds of multiple sclerosis. They ultimately end up at the same spot, but where you start on this journey, I guess, is like, I don't know, that's up to the disease, I guess. The variations, the best that I know, is like R&R MS, or relapsing and remitting MS. That is the most common. And then there's progressive secondary multiple sclerosis. That's a little worse. And then there's primary progressive multiple sclerosis. And that would be the heaviest on this spectrum thing that I'm talking about. And the R&R, relapse and remission. The relapse means like you relapse into, how I feel, you become useless. That's the best I could describe. It's almost like MS is not only giving you a hug, but it's like squeezing the life out of you. They have a remission. There's a remission that follows that. You lose some of your abilities or whatever, but hopefully not a lot. Hopefully you don't lose any. Then there's there's progressive secondary multiple sclerosis, and that's like a little worse than relapsing and remitting. Normally people that have that, they can't really work anymore, or that's coming very soon. That's like your abilities and everything is more enhanced. It's like you're stuck in a relapse that you don't really get back what you lost, if that makes a lot of sense. Then there's primary progressive multiple sclerosis, and that's what I have, and that's like a serious deal. You still have these flare-up things, but the difference is in my gauge on the spectrum is I don't get better. There isn't a remission. There's no get back. So what you lose is kind of gone forever. And it's on a time lapse. It's got to do with your gender and how old you are, when you developed it, things that's happened to you, your environment. There's a lot of factors that go into this MS thing. So if that encourages questions, that's awesome, because my job is to bring awareness to this. I noticed that there's a lot that's missed when it comes to people that have gone disabled or are facing disability. If you're suffering from some kind of progressive disease, I feel bad for you. And man, that sucks. That's like a squeeze that doesn't stop, and you just lose everything. I had a flare up. This like about 3 weeks ago. I don't know what happened. I try to remember as best I can, but I ended up falling a lot and all kinds of nasty, disgusting things happened to me when I had this flare up. That has not stopped. It's been a solid 3 weeks now. Maybe it's going on 4. I don't know how long flare ups last, but I'm obviously in one, and battling multiple sclerosis is tough. I understand that feeling of not giving a fuck about nothing no more. And you have to battle that every day, and that's its own mental issue. So if you're suffering from this, I understand that. There's that I don't give a fuck thing right in your ear, and who knows, that maybe that's the final line. Thanks for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel if you liked it. Maybe you learned something from it. And if you have questions about any of this crazy stuff, feel free to leave a comment, ask. I'll be more than happy to give you an answer. Well, give you my answer.